no hiccups going live on YouTube because I got a brand new. Yes, I had to upgrade my computer. Okay, well, thank you guys. Well, noted. Thank you guys for being honest. So I have TikTok over here. I have YouTube over here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is actually being recorded on YouTube. Now, I just realized the other day that my YouTube channel is no longer in my TikTok. I thought I used to have it in there. Maybe I don't. And so, hello, happy Monday. But you can go to my YouTube and watch it. And my YouTube channel is just buildwithmichelle.com with one L. If you want to go check it out on YouTube. And YouTube, when you guys are jumping on, you guys, first of all, let me know where you're watching from. And YouTube, if you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments. This is the part I love, is to see how many people actually go back and watch the replay and do this. So, okay, today, you guys, I'm really excited to be with you guys today because we're going to talk about why hustle won't build your online business in 2026. And I'm going to share with you what will. But first of all, I have to share a staggering statistic with you that really rocked my world. That was Bloomberg just announced that we have an all-time high of 9.3 million people have 2 jobs. You guys, that is crazy. They have multiple jobs, 9.3 million people. So let me ask you this question. How many of you on here either have 2 jobs or you know somebody that has 2 jobs or multiple jobs? So I was literally doing, hey, my friend. So I was literally doing the math on that. And I'm like, wait. So if somebody works an additional 20 hours a week at another job, and what do they, let's just say they get paid $20 an hour, that's $400. But then you got to minus expenses, going to and from work, the gas, the taxes you pay. I'm like, so what? They're making like 300 extra bucks a week. They have 20 hours away from doing the things that they love and 20 hours away from their family for 300 bucks a week. That's crazy, because in my program, that's 1 customer a month is all you would need. And you wouldn't need that second job. See, here's why people don't do that. They don't know that there is a better way. And hopefully I can share that with you today, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't need no 20 hours a week to get 1 customer a month. And you would literally have more time with your family. It just makes sense. Hello, watching from South Africa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm hanging out with you guys in Kansas. I'll be here today and tomorrow and Wednesday. And then Wednesday, I'm heading back to Dallas. I'm going to enjoy some of the warm weather there. And thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you definitely see a different perspective. I really do, because I'm telling you what, oh my goodness, you don't need to do more. You just need a better focus to make money in 2026. There has never been a better time. UK in the house. Welcome. I just got I can always tell when somebody from a different country buys from me because they always buy from me in the middle of the night, and they were from UK. Yeah, you guys, so let me share this with you, because a lot of you might have never heard of me before, but I just want to show you, this was my morning yesterday. Look at all those customers that came in yesterday, right? And I mean, as you see, I have 1 offer, but I have multiple different income streams. And there's a lot more it goes, but I couldn't get them all in one. But you see a $27 customer, a 47, a 1,400, a 47, a 47, and a 47, all before 11 a.m. yesterday morning, by the way. It's not me, it's systems. So I literally think about people that have to have 2 jobs. And I'm like, I made $1,600 before 11 a.m. And nope, I didn't create 1 piece of content yesterday. All my content was pre-scheduled. And nope, I didn't go live. I literally didn't even spend an hour in my office yesterday. I literally took down my Christmas decorations, got some other things done, watched football. I literally lived my life. It's because I have 1 offer that unlocks multiple different offers, because I love to give my potential customers choices. And I have 1 system, and I follow a 2-hour workday, but I only do those 2 hours during the week. I don't like to work very much on Saturday and Sunday, because I got to have more bandwidth to do the things that I love. So I'm sharing with you If you don't know how to do that, you're in the right place, because that's what I'm going to teach you today. We think it's doing more. In reality, it's not doing more. It's having the ability to want to learn more, gain more in knowledge. Okay. So if you think building an online business in 2026 means more hustle, you're wrong. It's not more hustle. It's not more hours. It's not more overwhelm. You've just been taught the wrong model. Again, 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. They think that's the only way to survive. I can save those 9.3 million people. I can get them 60 hours a week back in their life if they're willing to gain in knowledge, learn new skills, and apply it. That's it. What I just shared is the only reason you're not having success online. It's not because I have more talent. It's not because I am smarter. It is because I was willing to gain in knowledge and in skills and apply it. Here's what I love about the digital space. By the way, if you see me going back and forth, it's because I have YouTube over here and I have TikTok over here. So welcome everybody. When you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. Because see, I love this part. Because I literally have people from all over the world. I built a global business. I didn't know anybody in South Africa. I didn't know anybody in United Kingdom. I didn't know anybody in Australia. I didn't know anybody in Canada. But the content I posted on social media pushed my content in those other countries. And now we built a global business of over 58,000 people. And by the way, I've never spent a dime on ads. I don't have to spend money on hats. Matter of fact, here's what's so wild to me. People that have full-time jobs spend more money on gas than it costs me to run my business. I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses because the system that I use doesn't cost anything to use that system. Pretty awesome. Like I think about that, 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. I'm thinking, my gosh, how much a month do they spend in gas going to those jobs? Well, there's always a cap. Yeah. Watching from Sia. Yes, you guys, yeah, put in the comments where you're from. Like, show people the power of social media. Okay, so, but I get it. Yes, I truly get where you're like right now, because I was you in 2022, by the way. I was busy. I was trading time for dollars. I thought that was the only way. I was overwhelmed. I was trying to do more. I thought more meant more. Okay. And I felt like I was a hamster on a hamster wheel. So a little bit about myself. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5. And time with my family is literally the most important thing to me. I've never wanted anything fancy. I've just wanted time, and I wanted money to make more memories. That's the most important part, because I know my family, if I say in 10 years from now, do you remember that Netflix movie we watched? They're going to think I'm cuckoo. But if we talk about in 10 years, that 3-week vacation we took to Europe, we're probably going to talk about it for a few hours. See, that's what digital marketing has done for me. We now get to travel and make insane memories. My granddaughter came up to me. She goes, well, Grandma, the holidays are over. So where are we going for spring break? Because last year I took all my grandkids to Disney World. We talk about it all the time. Like, memories will come up and then we'll talk about it. I was able to take my grandkids to the ocean for the first time. And here's the cool part. I wasn't looking at the ocean. I was looking at their face when they seen that ocean for the first time. This has only been able to happen because I had the courage to gain in knowledge, learn new skills in the digital space, and apply it. But if I go back to 2022, I literally had got myself so confused because I had searched, I had Googled, I had YouTube. How many of you guys have ever searched or Googled how to make money online? Aw, thank you, Jessica. You're so sweet. I love mentoring you guys because there's nothing that I haven't done that you can't do. You just got to be willing to get out of your own way. Yeah, that was me. That was me back in 2022. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had searched so much. It was like I had all these puzzle pieces in my head and I couldn't connect the dots. And you know what changed for me? It literally, like, I remember it was like it was yesterday. I seen a post on Facebook. And if you guys go to my Facebook, you see I'm hardly ever on Facebook. But my son, we were hosting a cross-country dinner, and I love to do stories. You'll always see that I do stories. And so I posted these stories. Well, if you know anything about posting stories, you can't close the app. I laid my phone down. Well, my granddaughter was 3 at this time. A few hours later, she hands me my phone. You know, when a 3-year-old has your phone, you're like, oh my gosh. And she hands me my phone. She goes, here, Grandma. Of course, what do? You look where she was at. It was still on Facebook. What do you do when you're on Facebook? You start scrolling. And I started scrolling, and it was a post that stopped my scroll. By the way, it wasn't a video. It was a post. And this is what it said. It said no MLM. It said no monthly expenses. It said you need 2 hours a day and learn how to make $300 a day online. I was like, wait. I started doing the math, and I'm like, $300 a day is $109,000 a year. If I could learn how to make $300 a day, working 100% around my family, that would change our life. I remember messaging her, and I'm like, I literally asked her one question because it said make 100% profit. Now, if you know anything about me, I'm from network marketing. I did network marketing for years and years and years. And it was like a roller coaster. If I got my income good, man, something happened and it went down. It was never consistent. And the company changed the comp plan in the summer of 2022. And it just plummeted my income. And I love network marketing, by the way. The products are phenomenal. But you guys realize if I sold this product, I would need 8,333 customers to make 6 figures. That's why I thought I had to work harder. I thought the harder I worked, the more I would make. I didn't understand systems. And so then she's like 100% profit. I'm like, so if I get a customer for $300, 100% of that goes in my pocket. How? She said something that changed my life, by the way. Okay. So it was one offer. Okay. One offer that spiders into multiple incomes, okay? And it was one system, okay? And I'm going to show you the system. And this system was, well, back then, it was, well, anyway, $69 or $39 to get the system. That's it. It's a one-time fee. And then after that, that system cost me nothing. I actually built my business to 6 figures with no monthly expenses. Now, if you know anything about network marketing, the more you make, the more you got to spend. So I thought, what? Heck yeah, I'm going to invest in this. Heck yeah, I want to learn digital marketing because what if it works? I literally had such limiting beliefs. I had such stinking thinking that you guys, I literally was like, oh man, if I can just take this, okay, one offer, one system, and 2-hour workday. And I'm going to break it down for you, by the way. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can have one offer, one system, and work 2 hours a day, what if I just make $54,000 a year? I can pay my bills. And what if I learned more and was able to earn more? That was my thinking because I knew I was lacking in something. Come on. It's no different than anything. When you want to get an education to do something different, what do? You go to college to get good grades. Hey, thanks for following me, my friend. Seriously, just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I truly do. You know, like if you want to go be a dentist, what are you going to do? You can't just watch some YouTube videos and become a dentist. What do? You go to college, you get the education, then you got to get a job. I loved this because I could learn and earn at the same time. So in 2 days, I had my system connected. Here's all I had to do. Buy a domain, which my domain is dailypaidbusiness.com. If you go there, you guys, the link is in my bio. You can check out the complete system that changed my life, literally changed my life. And I just had to connect it. I bought my own domain. So I'm not branding a company no more. When I did network marketing, I was branding that company. I wasn't branding me. Now I brand me. That's why I have a 7-figure business. I learned the right way. It wasn't working harder. It was actually applying systems and working smarter and actually working less. And I connected my payment gateways to my system, which means I'm paid in my bank account. I don't got to wait for no company to pay me. I was ready as a mom, as a grandma, as somebody who truly wants her life and her time back. I was ready to learn that. Put a yes in the comments if you are truly ready to learn that. I'm curious, how many of you guys are actually ready to learn that? Or how many of you actually, want to repeat 2026 or 2025 again? Well, I'm curious. Yes. You should want to learn something new. The people having success are the ones learning new skills. I invested in 2 mentorships last month. I was on one this morning. I'm so fired up. I might be a little different level of energy. So the more money I make, the more I plug into people making more money than me so I can become more. Then I just get to share it with you. How cool is that? Heck yeah, ChatGPT knows about the Legacy Builders program. Absolutely. It's a huge program, 58,100 people. And we have 127 six-figure earners just in the United States. We have 4 six-figure earners in Canada. We have 27 self-made millionaires in South Africa around. I don't even know how many in Canada. In UK, we have a 6-figure earners. In the Philippines, we have a few. We're everywhere. But we have thousands of people making that extra income. So they don't have to be that 9.3 million people that have multiple jobs. And that's what I love. And that is absolutely what I love. Hello, my friend. How are you doing today? Yeah. And this is it. Okay. So I had one offer. See, so many people, they try to sell many different things that actually compete with each other. Now, here's something I have to share with you. I'm not against these things, but I am. I know that sounds really weird. So hopefully when I explain it to you, it will make sense to you. I'm not against TikTok Shop. I'm not against UGC, but I am against it if you want to leave a legacy. Because TikTok Shop could change at any time. UGC, they could stop selling that product and you're starting over constantly. Like, who wants to start over constantly? I don't know. I was done starting over. I was done. So since I quit starting over and I took one offer that multiplied, like, let me share with you. Here's what one offer does. I have a $1,400 product. I have a $900. I have a $600. I have a $300. And I have a $100. Okay. Now, you might be going right now, but wait though, because you might be thinking, but Michelle, where's the 47 and the 27? Good question. This was my morning yesterday. Okay. You can see I had a $27, a 47 come in at 321, a 1,400 coming at 327, a 47 come in at 4 a.m. And then 3 hours, 8 o'clock, a 47, and then 9 o'clock, a 47 came in. Okay, but you're like, but that's not on there. Let me explain, because this is why I made 6 figures in 6 months. See, nobody ever taught me this before. So when I did network marketing, you know how I made my money? I had to direct message people. I had to get on the phone with people. I had to bother friends and family, and that sucks. Let's just be real. Mostly as an introvert, that really was hard for me. But what was harder for me was having less time with my family. And I was really trying to figure it out. I will work hard. I have a good work ethic. I'm not a lazy person, but I didn't have a system. I didn't have a step-by-step process to follow. I now work way less and make more in one day than what I used to make in network marketing, working my face off in a month. Because it's not me anymore. It's systems. And that's the power. Okay. So I have one offer. Here's the thing. All of this, I make 100% profit. Okay. Can you imagine getting one customer this week and it's $1,400? And you put all $1,400 in your family's bank account. You don't got to share that with anybody. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for submitting for the form. There is a form that I break these 3 steps down with you if you want to grab it here on TikTok. And then I'll email it to you later. If you don't see it by the end of the day, check your spam or promotions. It could have went there. But yeah, and so I make 100% profit. So I'm not sharing that money. Imagine, what would just one $1,400 customer a month do for you? while you learning skills and gaining knowledge. Something that we have to all agree on right now. Hey, good morning, my friend. Something we all have to agree on right now, the digital world isn't going anywhere. So why wouldn't you want to learn it? You don't want to be left out on this. Holy moly, there's so much money to be made. Okay, so here's how I don't have to direct message anybody. This is the secret sauce. It's one system. This is what my system looks like, okay? It's super simple. And I'll tell you what, you guys, when I first heard system, I was like, oh no, I am not tech savvy. How am I going to learn this? Well, it was pre-built and ready to go, okay? Pre-built and ready to go. All I had to do was get my own domain, $11.99 at GoDaddy, and I had to plug it in here and plug in my payment gateways. I'm paid through Stripe, and I'm paid through Square, and I'm paid through Klarna and Afterpay, because I do have payment plans on my website, because I get how things can be financially strapped for some people, okay? So now what happens is when somebody discovers my system, they go right here. What I give away for free is that exact blueprint that I discovered that I paid $300 for. Yep, I give it away for free. I give it to you for free. Now, if you want mentoring, then join my program and I will mentor you to success if you're willing to be coachable and consistent. I will help you turn that blueprint into changing your life. Actually, my goal is to create 1,000 self-made millionaires in the digital space. And I will do it, by the way. So this is it, one system. So what happens is when somebody puts their email in, they're immediately taking this video. Now this video explains about the blueprint. And then they get this in their email. So if you guys go here to get the blueprint, it's right here. And if you go there and if you don't see it in 5 to 10 minutes, just look at your spam or promotions that could have gone there, okay? And then at any time, they can go right here to buy. This is how I had a day like that. Now, here's what I love. Between this video and this video, it literally answers 99% of somebody's questions. So that 1% of people that still have questions, that's okay. They can just email me and I will answer their questions. And that's what I love. Now, you might be going, oh my gosh, Michelle, but if I have a business like that, how am I going to answer anybody's questions? I'm new. That's where community comes in. So let's say you're brand new in my program and somebody asks you a question. All you gotta do is copy and paste that question inside my community and say, hey guys, I'm brand new. I just got this email. How would you respond to that? And guess what? You're gonna probably get 5 to 10 answers. And now you're gonna be learning and have the ability to earn at the same time. That's the power of community, by the way. Community is everything. And so this system is working for me now, okay? My numbers this month are ridiculous, by the way. I track my numbers. Right now I have 1 out of 6 buying from me. Staggering numbers, by the way. But I'm loving it. Which means all I need is 6 people to put their email in and I'm getting a customer. But on average, it's 1 out of 20. That should be your ultimate goal, is to be able to get 20 emails a day and get 1 customer a day. Do you guys realize if you just mastered that? Get 1 customer a day. And if it was my $1,400 a day customer, 1 customer a day, you know how much that is, right? That's $511,000 a year. Who wouldn't want to learn how to do that? I was willing, man. I was like, in 2022, I'm like, I'm learning this. And not only did I learn it, I smashed it, because here's where, remember, again, you're going to see all different types of income. So why is there all different types? Here's why. So I started building an email list. Email equals income, by the way. The bigger your email list gets, the bigger your income gets. So what I noticed about 30 days in, okay, and by the way, that's fully automated. I'm not having to do anything. This is called leverage, by the way, because you realize this system is constantly working for you 24/7. Thank you for all the love, by the way, on TikTok. You guys are awesome. 24/7. So when I'm offline or doing the things that I love, my system is constantly working for me. As I say, we do not live in a hustle culture anymore. I don't know, those 9.3 million people that have multiple jobs still think we do, and we don't. There is a better way. It's systems. You just have to have systems. That's it. I just have a system. So I noticed about 30 days in, a lot of people hadn't bought from me. Now, many of you might think that's a negative thing. Oh my gosh, my email list is getting better, but not everybody's going to buy. That's the world we live in. Not everybody's going to buy. So I was thinking, I was like, but they must like me because they're still in my email list. So what can I sell them to be able to serve them at where they are now? Because we're all at a different level, right? Of our thinking, of our execution, of where we want to go, what we want to do. So I launched my digital growth community for $47. And I actually went to ChatGPT, and I had ChatGPT help me create 3 emails talking about how I have the Legacy Builders program. They've been in my emails for 30 days. They haven't bought my Legacy Builders program. I want to introduce them to digital growth community where they can pay $47 a month and learn digital marketing skills and become an affiliate for it. They can make 50% if they want to, but they can start learning the skills. So I did it, and I created 3 emails. One went out on day 31. No, it was actually day 20, 28, 29, and 30, because I just removed some of the emails that weren't getting huge conversions. And it's interesting, you guys, which means that one went out. I actually copied and pasted them, put them inside my automations. If you can copy, paste, and post, congratulations, you can be wildly successful in digital marketing. It doesn't take more than that. If you can follow directions, if you can copy, paste, and post, and if you can lot out 2 hours a day, it could be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, whatever works for you, that's it. Like, don't make it any harder than this, please. If you're making it harder than this, you're doing something wrong. And so I literally had to get on an airplane because my son's a runner for a D1 college. And so I put my phone on airplane mode. We get off the airplane, and this is literally what my phone looked like. And I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, here you're only looking at 1, 2, 3. You're only looking at 447, but it was like 14. I was like, wow, I filled a much needed gap. I filled a much needed gap. Guess what though? It was through my automations. To this day, I've never created one piece of content covering my digital growth monthly, but it makes me about 20 grand a month. And I don't market it, but my email list does. What did I share with you? One offer, one system. Also, by the way, this system here, there's an affiliate attached to it. So I have a system out there helping me build my business, but also if anybody's interested in being an affiliate for that company, they can be. Watch this. Live and in action going on right now. Watch this. Let me go to my email. Okay. Look at all these affiliates for system. Okay. Look at all them. Watch this. Because I think one just came in this morning. How do I open that? Oh my gosh. Come on. Here we go. Oh man, why won't you open for me? Well, I'll show you. Hold on. There it is. Jeez, this is crazy. So I have multiple income streams. I'm trying to pull these up, man, so you can see what I'm talking about. This is the power of what I absolutely love. I'm trying to pull it up here. Live and in action. Well, you can see, like, look, a $1,400, a $27, a $47, a $1,400, a $27, a $27, a $27. But I'm trying to show you. Maybe it's a different one. Hold on. Oh, here it is. 102 from system.io, which means because I built an affiliate through System, that's 102. I had 7 of them come in over the weekend. That's the power. So not only you have one offer and you got one system, but this is also an affiliate income, which I do not market, by the way. System has an amazing marketing campaign. I actually give people this funnel for free, and they can play with it and do anything for free. Well, if they get one of the marketing campaigns from System, they buy it, I make 60% commission with me doing nothing. This is the power of one offer, one system that spiders into multiple incomes. That's what I absolutely love. That's it. Now, you got to allot 2 hours a day, is it? If you can't give it 2 hours a day, you are not serious about making an income. You just aren't. And this is not to learn. This is to earn. And they need to be about an hour a day of earning, by the way. I do mine first thing in the morning. Literally. When I'm getting ready in the morning, my phone is right there in there, and that's where I do my learning time. From 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. is when I do my learning time. And then right after that, I'm in my office by 8 o'clock in the morning, and I am done with all my activities by 11 a.m. I do a daily video for my community, check my emails, make my posts inside my communities. Then I go live at 10 o'clock and I'm done by 11. And then I'm a mentor. So then I do my training. I have a training today at 11 a.m. because I mentor my community. So I don't have a course to sell you, by the way. It's an interactive program that I do. And that's something that's important to me. Yes, is important to me. We do inside my community, we have calls on Monday, on Tuesday, and then on Thursdays. And I absolutely love that. So I want to break down the 2-hour workday, and I want to share with you how that is possible, okay? And then I'm going to go and answer any questions. But I'm telling you guys what, if you are truly serious about making 6 figures in 2026, you're in the right place. You guys realize something here. That's my number one selling product. To make 6 figures, all you need is 72 customers. With this is my other, the 1400 has been my number one. That one and this is all I've sold this year so far. I mean, I know it's only the 5th, obviously, but you need 112 customers to make 6 figures. Again, when I sold this network marketing product, I would need 8,333 customers. This is why most of you think it's hard to make money online. It's what you're selling. You're thinking you're going to make 6 figures with a low ticket. Now, can you? Yeah. After you build that email list. I mean, I make $500,000 a year off of a $27 product, but I just started doing that last year. That took me several years to build that email list, but I had this constantly working for me. So I was earning an income. Hey, my friend, how are you? Michelle, hey, you're from London? Woo! Thank you for being here. Love it, love it. Isn't that fun, you guys? Like people just hanging out from all over the world. And you guys, if you see me bouncing back and forth, because I have TikTok here and I have YouTube over here. I go live every day, or Monday through Friday, I should say, on YouTube and on TikTok. So thank you guys for being here. I love it. And this is it. So imagine if you could gain in knowledge, gain in skills, and all you needed in 2026 was 72 customers to make 6 figures. Who is willing to do that? Put a yes in the comments if that's you. I'm curious. See, if I would have heard that in 2022, I would have jumped through the screen to be able to learn that. And that is what I absolutely love. And what I love is when somebody takes me up on my payment plans and they have their business in profit mode. Because one customer, you're in profit mode, by the way. One customer, you're in profit mode. Yes. Is this a no-brainer, right? Yes. Hello. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes. Happy New Year. I love that. I know we're almost at 60,000 members in our community. So fun. So fun. I know we will have more people inside my community make 6 figures this year than they ever have before. It's just, this is where the world is going. There's a lot of uncertainty. I mean, come on, you guys, Bloomberg just announced there's an all-time high for people having multiple jobs. 9.3 million people have multiple jobs. 9.3 million. I can help them. So what do you average getting at a part-time job? What, an extra $300-400 a week? One customer a month in my program is $1,400 a month. You could trade 20 hours away from your family to do 2 hours a week to get one customer a month? And what if it turned to one customer a week? And then what if it turned to one customer a day? Because if you continue to grow your email list and build your brand, it will build your income. It's just the way it is. If you look at anybody wildly successful, that's how they became successful. They started to build their brand. I mean, if I say who's the GOAT of basketball, you guys say Michael Jordan. How do you know that? Because he built that brand. Right? If I say who's the GOAT of social media, you guys will say Gary Vee. Why? Because he built that brand. And by the way, I need to share this with you. When I launched my business in 2022, I created a brand new account on TikTok. I was new to TikTok. I wasn't even on TikTok prior to September of 2022. So I'm telling you, you do not need, and I made $7,000 my first month, by the way. You do not need a following. All you need is willing to have one offer, one system, and the 2-hour workday. So let me break down the 2-hour workday for you, okay? So there's several steps to it. So your first 1 hour, okay, is social media, okay? Now, when I say social media, I don't mean you're going to be scrolling on social media, by the way, okay? I'm not meaning that. Can you guys see that okay? Yeah. I don't mean you're going to be scrolling on social media, okay? You're going to be very intentional on social media. This is what you're going to do. A 7-second, a 30-second, and a 1 minute, okay? That's the videos that you're going to create. A 7-second, a 30-second, and a 1 minute. That's it. This shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes. This shouldn't take you more than, let's give you 30 minutes to make this, 20 minutes to make this, and 10 minutes to make this. This is a video where you don't even got to show your face or talk on it. This is what I've discovered. 1 is just posting. 2 is more like you have a hobby. 3 is what can gain momentum. 3 is what will gain exposure and momentum, because every single piece of content, it doesn't go away. I call it digital real estate. You're planting digital real estate. It doesn't go away. Look at this. Like, I'll show you. It just doesn't go away. Watch. Let me turn my volume down real quick here. So here is my TikTok, right? Again, I just launched it in September of 2022. I have 138,000 followers, which is wild to me that that's all I have, and I built a multi-million-dollar business. But look, none of that content goes away. It's always out there, working 24/7. So I don't want you to look at content like, oh, I got to post content. Oh, thank you, Allie. You're so sweet. I don't want you to look at it as, oh, I got to post content. I want you to look at it as, yes, I got to plant some digital real estate so I can leave a legacy for my family. How many of you are ready to get out of that generational struggle and ready to create generational wealth? This is how it starts. You can't go anywhere anymore without seeing somebody on their phone. Think about that. That is what I love for you. And it's free. We get to post content for free and build a wildly successful business for free. That is so fun. Yes, me, yes. We no longer want generational struggle. This is the year to not have generational struggle anymore. This is the year. So that's it. Now, what happens is these pieces of content drives traffic back to here. Because at the very end of my content, I'm like, if you want free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, just put ready in the comments and I'll give you the blueprint details. So what that does, you guys ready? This is how easy this business is. Because I actually pre-schedule my content. I'll show you. Okay, you'll see right here. Let me go to the top. You'll see, look at all these videos pre-scheduled to go out. You can see that they're all pre-scheduled to go out. I have all my content pre-scheduled through Wednesday now. And then Wednesday is another day I'll create more content, and I'll have all my content pre-scheduled till Saturday. Then Saturday I'll create some more, and that's it. I only create content twice a week now. So I actually don't have to do this every day. I just pre-schedule my content. So you don't got to create content every day. Yes, and I love that. Yeah, and if you want free access to that blueprint, just go right here, you guys. dailypaidbusiness.com. Check it out. The link is also in my bio. You'll absolutely love it. It's what changed my life, literally. And so that's it. It should take you about 1 hour. And then what you do is those videos, if you reply with that comment and people put ready, guess what you're going to do? You're going to reply back and give them access to your system. What happens is you doing matter of fact, put CTA in the comments, call to action. Put that in the comments, because you guys giving a CTA creates engagement with your content, which means the algorithms are going to push your content out to more people. It's a win-win. And guess what? That is happening while you're doing the things that you love, while you're doing the things that you need to do or want to do or have to do, right? But your system is working for you. So your content is just building your email list. And email equals income. I have built a very high 7-figure business, and I've never heard the word no. I've never had to follow up with anybody. I've never had to follow through with anybody. My email automations do all of that for me. That is what I've always dreamed of and loved. That's it. Okay. So 1 hour on social media and then 30 minutes. Okay. Free ads. Oh, I love this. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question before I explain the free ad strategy. How many of you guys have ever Googled or researched how to make an income online? Put yes in the comments if you have. Here's why I'm asking you that. Because I did. I was that person who Googled and searched it all the time. So when I discovered that I could find free ad websites and I could post free ads, spend 30 minutes a day copying and yeah, look at all the people saying yes. So these ads will show up in your Google search engine. So it just made sense to me. So I'm a mom and I can't even imagine, you guys, oh my gosh. When I had 6 little kids running around, if I would have known this, I mean, of course, they didn't exist back then, right? We didn't even have social media when I was raising my kids. Don't judge me right now. You just realize how old I was, right? And so my point is like, I didn't have this, but if I would have had this, I would have built my business over lunchtime, nap time, when they went to bed at night. And I think about moms when their kids are in bed at night and they hardly have any money in their bank account and they're searching online, man, how can I make that extra income so I don't got to put my kids in daycare? So I went after moms with my free ads. And I actually went to Google. I'm giving you a hot tip right now. I went to Google and I searched the top 10 family-friendly cities in Texas. And so this was what my ad said. Attention moms in Austin, wanting to make $300 a day online. My ad said no MLM, no monthly expenses, must have Wi-Fi and internet, must have 2 hours, and learn the $300 a day blueprint. And here's how the process works. I put a YouTube video in it because I understand the power of YouTube. Okay. And so I put a YouTube video in it that explained the process. And below the YouTube, I said, go here to get your free blueprint. And that took them there. So my 30 minutes a day posting free ads, I had a goal every day of creating one more video than I did the day before, build my email list, built my following, but I built my YouTube because I put a YouTube video in there. You guys, and by the way, go to my YouTube. If you guys want a good crack up today, go to my YouTube, scroll down to the bottom of my YouTube, you'll crack up. Complete ignorance on fire. I had no idea what I was doing. Deer in headlight. I actually had a neon orange workout outfit on, but I just wanted to share the process with moms. I didn't care. I just wanted them to know what it was. Because of that process, it's built my YouTube. I now have over 28,000 subscribers on YouTube, and now I make money on YouTube. So check it out. What did I say? One offer that expands into multiple offers, one system that you can even build more income in your email, and an affiliate for that. And then you do this and you can start being monetized on your social media. One offer has spidered into multiple incomes, but I still promote one thing. My community or my system has an affiliate on it, and now I make money on all of my social media channels. I make an income from now. Wild. wild. And thanks for following me, you guys, and happy Monday. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. I really do. And if you're willing to grab a hold of this and take action, you can change your life in 2026. The question is, will you have enough courage to try something new? Or are you going to continue to talk about how bad the world is, how the economy's bad, or are you going to change it so you don't have a bad economy because you have 100% control? You can have digital freedom. This is digital freedom. This is digital freedom. This is the days I love. That was my morning before 11 a.m. You can see the amount of sales that came in, right? That's digital freedom. That's what I've always dreamed of as a mom. It just took me till 2022 to discover it. But I was like, I put my blinders on. I'm like, I'm going to learn this and I'm going to master this. And it's changed my life. So 1 hour on social media, 30 minutes posting free ads. And then you have 30 minutes comments, okay, and emails, email replies, okay, that's it, 30 minutes. So there's your 2-hour workday. There is your 2-hour workday. So comments, because remember your content is going to have a CTA. It's a call to action. All you're going to do is reply back. I actually have it in my Google Docs and it just says, the link emoji, dailypaybusiness.com for blueprint. That's all I copy, paste it, post it into my comments. That's it. And then the replies is if you get an email reply, most likely you won't because 99% of the questions are answered here. So you can literally do that in 30 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes here. So what I did is I would do this in the morning, because I would go get my little peanut from preschool at 11:15 in the morning. And then when I was fixing her lunch, I would spend 10 minutes checking comments and emails. And then before I went to bed in the evening, I spent another 10 minutes. I do not scroll on social media. I quit scrolling and turned that into becoming a profitable creator and now make multiple income streams. I still have time to scroll if I want. But you guys are already consumers. Why not take a little bit of that time and become a creator? One offer, one focus equals hope and happiness. Yes. Yeah. Alan, I'm so proud of you. You are going to move mountains in 2026. So fun, so fun. I love it. So this is it, you guys. Eliminated all the hustle, eliminated all the confusion, gave me one thing to focus on. Built my email, which built my income, which this built my YouTube account or my social media accounts, which got me monetized. So it was just added layers of income. If you are willing to learn this, you can change your life in 2026. It's just, will you be willing to do it? That's it. I like that. The lady in red. I love it. Yeah. And if you're interested, just go right here, dailypaybusiness.com, or the link is in my bio. You guys check it out. Put your email in. Okay. You're going to get free access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. I want you to look at the blueprint to learn more, but I want you to also be looking at that blueprint, thinking about you having a system like that out there working for you. It's pre-built and ready to go. And it's proven to work, by the way. So it's not like, hopefully it works. You're not introducing something new to the market. And that's something you just don't want to do. That's hard, right? So for example, I got my phone from Verizon. Okay. Verizon didn't make this iPhone. Verizon did $17 billion in 2024 off of other people's products. Think about that. They didn't want to reinvent the wheel. Like, why would we compete with Verizon? We'll just complete and sell their products. They are a $17 billion a year company off of other people's products. I love that. I absolutely love that. So I do have to bounce. I want you guys to screenshot this, okay? I do have to bounce because I have my Legacy Builders call coming up here because I coach my community live. I'm very live and interactive with them every week. And I have my call here in 6 minutes coming up. So that's something that you get. So like I said, I do not sell a course. I sell an interactive program. I'm getting ready to bounce off of here and do live training with my community. It's my favorite thing that I get to do. I love hanging out with them on Mondays. Yes, you're ready for the call. Yay, I love that. It's going to be good. So anyway, guys, I'll be back tomorrow though at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, go get the blueprint, check it out, watch the 2 videos. After you watch the 2 videos, have the courage to take action or have the courage to ask questions. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If nothing changes, nothing changes. We're 5 days into the year. If you haven't made different pivots in your life, guess what? You're just going to repeat 2026 or 2025 again in 2026. And I don't think none of you want to do that. No, let's make this the best year of our life. There's never been more money that is going to be made in the digital space than now. Why not you? So YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, this is recorded on YouTube. You guys can go to my YouTube channel and you can watch the replay later. So YouTube, I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central. Oh, wait, real quick. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I'm doing a free webinar tonight. I'm literally covering in depth these 3 steps with you. I totally forgot that's today. If you guys want to join my free webinar, when you go to dailypaybusiness.com, just reply to that email and just say free webinar, and I will send you the information to attend that free webinar tonight. And by the way, if you can't attend live, because I know South Africa, that's not your time zone, I'll get you guys the replay. Okay, I'll have the replay sent out to you the very next day. Okay, and then next week I'll be doing one in that time zone, but that way you'll be notified. Okay, attend the webinar to get a clear understanding of what it takes. I got some really great guests coming on tonight that I don't think I've ever spoke on any of my webinars. If they have, it's been a while. So super excited about that. But that's tonight. Again, when you go here, you'll get the access to the free webinar. So had to say that real quick. YouTube, you've been phenomenal. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And